What's going on, everybody? This is Captain Obvious. You guys are the 11 crew, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Alright guys, what I have for you today is a pretty cool looking iron farm. Very similar in terms of output to the very last one that I did, which is the previous tutorial to this, which I will leave a link in the description. I ran this one that I'm about to show you for 14 hours. I got 6 full stacks of iron and 13 additional ones. So you do the calculations. I forget, it was somewhere between like 30 and 40 per hour I got. Some hours I was higher, some hours I was lower, but again, I make no promises as to what it's going to output. But it looks pretty cool, so you can actually skip ahead to the end. Plus you probably saw in the thumbnail already what it looks like. So here's what you're going to need. You're going to need a building block. I don't know why I got rid of my half slab, but you're going to need some half slabs. You're going to need some chests. Glowstone is optional. This is just for underneath the chest. You don't need it, but I like to have it. You're going to need some carpet. I'm going to choose white. Although, you know, I don't like the white. Let's choose gray. Let's go to dark gray carpet. You're going to need a bucket of lava. You're going to need some glass. You're going to need a bunch of doors. You're going to need some signs. That's for the lava. You're going to need a bunch of water. You need a few lily pads. Maybe take 10 lily pads with you. Should be fine. Take a hoe. I think you need 9 hoppers for the collection. Here's the deal. We'll get back to the carrot in a minute. Take some grass blocks. Blue ice. You can also use packed ice. I'm in creative, so I'm going to use blue ice, but packed ice is fine. And obviously I have a villager spawn egg, which you don't need. Now, I suggest you having a nano farm, like a super fast nano farm, before you do this, because what I would do if I were you is I would have at least a full inventory's worth of carrots, which if you had a nano farm, it's really not that hard to get. But I would definitely do that because it's just going to help with the villager part, or maybe even 2. Let's just say 2 stacks. Okay. Now in the original one that I built, the reason I'm not showing it to you because in the original one that I built, I had 4 chambers for villagers. I am going to do 1 chamber, run a test, and then end the video and tell you if the one is fine. If not, where we have the chamber, you're just going to put it 4 ways or you know, on all 4 sides. So you're either going to need 1 brown coat and 1 other villager, or 4 brown coats and 4 villagers, which would either be 2 villagers or 8 villagers. Okay? Half of that for each one is going to be a brown coat. So I'm hoping that we could just get away with the 2, so it's not, you know, something where you have to get a lot. But it's also going to be a breeder. So I don't have an area where they're going to come out of. You can figure out a way to drop them if you'd want that as well. But it's going to breed up to the amount of doors we have. And we're also going to have an area where we can put more doors. Okay, so enough talk. Let's get into it. So we're going to come up 11 high. So that's 3, 4. I'm sorry. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Put down a slab there. I'm sorry, on the top. And a slab there. Now you can just break this. Okay. So what you want to do is make this into a little 4x4 square. Right. 4x4 right there. But you want the whole thing across to be 21. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then you should have 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, so that is how it should look. And again, you're going to come in with it just like so. Okay, and you do the same thing over here. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then you got 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, break all of this. You don't want that there. Actually, you might be able to leave that. I'm going to break it for the tutorial, but you might be able to leave that. I'm not positive yet. Okay, and then again, one last time. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, so you want to make a little square with the squares in the corners. Okay. And then what you're going to do, I like to do this. Oh, first you're going to come up 3. I'm going to break that. I like to do this with the doors. I like to go 1, 2, 3, turn around, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. You don't have to do that. You can do it however you want. It does not matter. Okay, and then you're just going to cover that. Now I'm going to do this one with you, and then you can do the rest of these by yourself. Okay, so again, you're going to come up 1, 2, 3, break those 2. And then again with the doors, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Basically, you just want to make sure everything is completely filled in. Okay, and then you're going to cover that up like so. And get your half slabs and cover that as well, just like that. Cool. Perfect. Now you can also do a little design if you want it to come out. You know, that's up to you. I'm not going to do that, but you can do that. Okay, so do that to all of them, and then I'll catch back up with you guys. Okay, so after you have this done, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the corner. So these are the insides right here. We're going to come down, but you're not actually going to keep that. You're just going to use it as a guide. Okay, so we're actually going to use this as the barrier for the water. So you're just going to come all the way across with it. Okay, just like so. Oops. And just like so. Boom. Same thing here. Perfect. And there. Okay, now go ahead and fill all of this in. Okay, you want to fill all of this in. And we're going to be doing kind of a funky little design on the floor because there's going to be one little area where the water doesn't hit. So that's what the ice is for. And because of the lava, if you use regular ice, I'm fairly confident. Well, I shouldn't say I'm fairly confident. I think the ice may melt. We may be high enough. I don't remember. We may be high enough to where if you use the ice, actually we might be able to use ice. So where I said blue ice, you definitely could go ahead and use regular ice. You should be okay. Next up, what we're going to do behind it, okay, right there. So that second row, so this is the first one. You go on that second one, we're just going to be using, we're just going to be connecting these like this. Boom, and one more. Boom, and I think it's on the fourth one, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go ahead and put glass, 1, 2, 3, 4. Although it could be the third. We'll check it out in a minute. Could be the third. I think it's the fourth, though. Right, 1, 2, 3, whoops, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing here. And last but not least, same thing there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our water. Okay, and we're going to put it there and there. We're going to put it there and there. There and there. Make sure you're facing the floor and not the half slabs at all, because now that there's water-soaked blocks, the half slabs are going to completely screw that up. Okay, again, so now you're going to put it on the glass, and we should have this like little pattern that's a 3x3 with these little like, yeah, blocks on the side. Perfect. So it was 4. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to put our blue ice or your ice, if you have that, there, and just like so. Okay, and then we're going to break this, and this is where our golems are going to fall. Okay. Next, what we're going to do is, although you can actually put another row of glass there, another row of glass there, and that, I'm trying to think, is that all? No, let's do 3. Do 3 rows of glass. Yeah, let's do 3 rows of glass. Okay. Then this one, next row is easier. You're just going to be connecting. So let's do the 3 sides. Oh, whoops. Oh, I broke that. I was like, why is it not going? It's because it's broken. There we go. Okay, you're just going to be connecting the sides with the whatever block you choose. Obviously, I had stone, right? So we're just going to be connecting the inside part here, just like so. Okay, let me just finish this up. and I'll come back. Okay, so I went ahead and filled it in. We're going to do the same thing over here that we did before. Okay, make sure it's that high. Okay, and again on that fourth one, so 1, 2, 3, 4, you just go ahead and do that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, and 4. Okay, and then you're just going to, oh, that's too high. So you just want to make sure it's as high as the glass is, right? The top of the glass. So that would be like right underneath the handle of the door. You just crouch and place it. Okay, just like so. And we're done. Cool. And then we're going to do the same thing. So put one in each corner, one on the glass. So glass, each corner, glass, each corner. And you should end up, if you did everything correctly, with the same pattern. So again, we're going to put our ice there, or in my case, the blue ice. And again, we're going to break it. Okay, so before we do anything with the villagers at all, we're going to finish this tube. Okay, so we're going to come down. We'll do one side first. I want this side that I'm facing behind, the side that I'm facing to be the front. Right, so we're just going to come down with it, figure that out. And then I'm just going to put down these on the floor like this. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is break out the center. Break out that. Now you can either put glowstone or the same block there, does not matter which. Okay, then we're going to take our hoppers, face them into the blocks, just like that. So everything is going forward. So this line is going that way. This line is going that way. And obviously this line is going this way. Okay, and then you just fill this all the way up to the top, like so. Now you can go ahead and use like different color if you want. You can use, I think blue would go really well with this, like the light blue, the baby blue, whatever. I mean, it's light blue, but I mean, it looks kind of baby blue. I don't think cyan would. Light gray would probably go well, maybe white. But I think because of the ice there, I think the light blue would look really cool, in my opinion. Okay, so then what you want to do is bring it down until there's about room too high. Okay, also we can break these two in front. Now this is where your glowstone is going to come in handy if you want to use that, or you can just go ahead and continue with that stone. Okay, and then what you want to do is take your chests, turn them sideways. Okay, and then take your stone or whatever, decorate the bottom however you like. You might want to do like extra storage or something underneath here, right? This is where it's going to collect. But once these are full, you just manually transport it over there, or you can have it, where there's a hopper and dropper system underneath these, and they auto dispense for you. However you want to do it. You can go crazy if you want. Okay, now what I do, okay, with this open, to the left, the second one up, we're going to put our signs. 1, 2, 3. Same thing this way. 1, 2, 3. And then right down the middle. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay, then we're just going to put a temporary block here, so it doesn't matter what it is. And then we're going to put our lava, break the bucket, break the temporary block, like so. Perfect. And then we're just going to put our carpet, whatever color you chose. Maybe light would have been better to go with the light gray. Might have been better. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Whichever color you choose. Close it off. Okay, now we got the collection point. Okay, so this is how it looks so far. Pretty cool design, right? Little open design. All right, cool. Now what we're going to do, let's get rid of that. Put that there. What we're going to do is we're going to put the grass block right there. So right where that bottom row is, we're going to put it right on top of that. And we're going to put that all the way across. Then you can take your stone and go right there with it. Okay, now this, as you can see right here, the door, they're going to be able to open the door. So we're going to make this right here. Actually, do we want to do it that way? We could drop it down. Nah, let's leave it like that. So we're going to break this. Okay. We're going to go underneath it right here. Same thing on this end. And same thing on these where there's glasses. Although actually, you know what? No, let's not do it on the glass this time. Let's do it over here. Those two. Because what happens is we're going to have to hydrate the land. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll have another water source. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we don't even need, we could just use it like that. Yeah, that's perfect. So you want that center one. Sorry. So you want that center one there. And then each of these on the end to have the block underneath. Right? We're going to take our water. And we're going to put it in there. In there. In there. This one can be covered by 2 things of glass. Same thing on this one. And the reason is the babies can get in here. They can open these doors. We don't want that. Okay, so that's why we're blocking that off. And then these right here can be 2 layers. And just like so. Okay, and then that one in the middle there, that can get a lily pad on it. Okay, now take your hoe and just go across like so. Cool. Now's the time when you want to get your villagers in here. So let's just do this one. Okay, I'm going to run a test. I'm going to go eat something after I do it. And hopefully we can get a villager on the, or a brown coat on the second try. Nope. I really want to show you them. There he is. Cool. I really want to show you them mating. Like having babies so you can actually see how quick it is. Okay, so now what you do, this is why, again, you want to have your crops and stuff handy. Okay, let's just put that there. Anything we don't need, put there. The rest of this we will. So have it on this row. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take our crops. I'm just going to do a stack for now, because I think they only hold a stack. You throw it in there. He's going to get it. Okay, he should start He's not planting. Okay, yeah. Now they're going to start mating. Okay, you're going to watch them. You're going to watch them do the darn thing. Come on, have some babies. Now, this system down here will stay here, depending here. You want to do it manually first, though. So this system down here will stay farmed if you get more brown coats. Because as you can see, it's very, very tight and they really can't pass each other. So this guy's pretty much limited to this side now. So if you get more brown coats, which it looks like, nope, we did not get it. If you get more brown coats on this side, you'll be able to get even coverage. But that's why I say you're going to want to have a lot of crops. Okay, so I'm going to run the test now. First, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cover this up. You don't have to. It's really not a necessity. But I'm just going to go ahead and cover that up. Just like that. And same thing this way. I only do it just so nothing ever like accidentally falls in there. If some kind of spider gets up here somehow, I just do it like that. Okay, so we covered it up. I actually think it looks pretty cool too. It's a very, in my opinion, very cool looking farm. All right, and also what we can do. Remember I told you can add extra doors. Let's go ahead and do that really quick. We'll put the carrots back for now. What I like to do is let them build up a little bit, okay? And as I notice this farmland, because there's going to be a lot of babies, as I notice the farmland start to go down, matter of fact, we'll do it right now too. I'll throw another stack. Maybe I'll throw 4 stacks in there. Okay, so hopefully like the rest of them can get it and start making some more babies. But in time, once the rest of these grow up, you're going to have a lot more adults in there, a lot more breeding. They're just going to take off, and they're just going to have a lot of babies. Okay, and like I said, they're going to go up to the door, up to the limit of the door. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put it right here. I don't like to do it because it blocks these guys. Actually, let's not do it here. I'll tell you what, we're going to change this design just for now. If it doesn't work, we're going to have to go back in and do it, all of them. Okay, so we're going to make sure we do it out. So we're going to put it there, but we're going to come out. Okay, so that's where these doors are going to go, on this row right here. Just in case we still have to go back in and put the babies. Okay, and then you're just simply going to put doors here, just like this. Okay. Put something covering it like that. Do the same thing again. Okay, so this is just adding more doors. You're going to see, I mean, they breed a lot. But in the beginning, you are going to have to, there we go. Actually, do we need that? You know what? Let's do it on the same level. Let's do it on the same level. I'll try and annotate it so you don't make this first mistake. But let's try and do it on the same level as the other ones, so that way it looks a little nicer. So let's do it here, on this level, but out. Okay, but like I was saying, in the beginning, you are going to have to provide them with a lot of carrots because that way you can get them going faster. And as the villagers grow up, the ones that you gave a lot of the carrots to will still have them. So even as they're sharing, there should be enough to go around. Okay, so you're just going to cover that up just like that. So that's going to be that side. So the front's going to look like this, and then all of the other sides are going to look just like that. So I'm going to finish that up really quick. Okay, so I'm going to do the other one here. Same thing right there. Okay, I'm going to do this one here. Do that same thing here. And then I'm going to wait. And I'm going to come back and we'll see. I'll see how the output is. I'll wait a little bit. I'll see how the output is. And then I'll come back and do my outro. If it's not good, I'm going to build this exact thing that we just did. Same way. Right? So we're putting the doors here. Right? That's where the doors are going to go. But we'll put the villagers same way on all the other sides. Hopefully this one works. Because it's going to be registered. It's registering as a village. The problem is, you know how a lot of those old school iron farms had them on each side? I thought there was some kind of mechanic to it where they had to be like around it evenly or something. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. That's what this test is for. If the golems are coming out fine, then there's no need for me to have to, or you, to have to do any of that. Hopefully we don't have to do any of that. All right, so I'm just going to finish this off. I'll run a test with just the doors on the outside for the 3 sides around, and then just the villagers here. And if I'm satisfied with the output, we'll let it rock. All right, so yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so it's exactly 1 hour. I literally just turned this recorder back on. Exactly 1 hour. There you go. Now, I did come in here twice to give them more carrots. So I broke this one. I broke the middle one, or I guess that one. And then I broke that one. I had them open. I just threw in 3 full stacks there, 3 full stacks there, 3 full stacks there. I waited about 20 minutes, and I threw another 3, 3, and 3. I also went around and I put all the other ones in, but I literally just did that, and I haven't really even noticed much of a difference. So we got 21 in the middle, 8 there, so that's 29, 39, so 47 in the first hour. Oh, I also broke away the carpet, because I realized, you know what, if something else is in there, the golems are going to kill it anyway, so it really doesn't matter if something spawns in there. Let something spawn in there. So I got rid of that. But, oh, and then underneath here, just go ahead. This is where the dirt is. Just go ahead and cover that with half slabs. So, yeah, your results are going to vary. You know, you can have significantly less. You can have a little bit more. Again, guys, it's all random. Okay, so this is within the first hour. I mean, look at this. Look how much these guys multiply. So keep in mind, if you don't have a lot of carrots, just remember, if you throw a couple stacks in there, these guys are going to throw them back and forth to each other, right? However many adults you have in there, and then the kids are going to pick them up too. You will not see those back until the kids grow up. That's when they can start mating. So it could take 20, 30 minutes before they grow up. So if you don't have a lot of carrots, don't forget, I'm in creative. I threw a ton, 2 full hot bars full of carrots in there over the course of about 40 minutes, switching off every 20 minutes. Okay? So that's why they're super sped. But this could happen. It's just going to take a little bit of time in your world. This is exactly what it looks like. I didn't add any villagers to that. That is all from them breeding. I literally went right here, right? I had a timer set. I went downstairs, had a little something to eat, saw the 20 minutes, came back up, threw the carrots in, put myself right back here, went back downstairs, did it again, filled up my hotbar, and then went back downstairs and came up when it was right around an hour. Okay, and then like 5 minutes before I started recording, I just put these together really quickly. In these right here, in this one, in these I did throw the villagers in because I didn't have time to wait for them to breed because I wanted to show you guys the results. So I did throw villagers in this one. So on all of these. So in these right here where you see villagers, these are not bred villagers. These are just me plopping villagers down with an egg. But the main one, the one that got all of the iron, that is all just them breeding. Besides the initial, whatever, 2 or 3 that I started with. Okay, so just keep in mind, you keep a nice healthy stock of crops in there in the beginning, and they're going to grow up. And now it's self-maintained. You could also, if you wanted, come underneath here, right, and go from there. Oh no, that's actually I don't think you could. Oh yeah, so if you break these, okay, and you just go from here to here, and maybe you put like, there we go, a hopper there, and you have a minecart going back and forth, right? So I guess you could light it up in the middle here. Here, let's just, you can convert this to a little mini crop farm as well. Okay, so we'll just break those. So you're going to be able to see the dirt. Same thing in the middle here, right? I'm just showing you, this is like an extra. This is a bonus right now. It's done. So if you don't care about the crop farm, you're fine. You put that there, right? Then you can come up and, where is it? Put that there, and we need a minecart with hopper. Perfect. And boop. Okay, and then it'll just go back and forth. And there you go. You'll collect anything that is coming down. Is there anything in there? Okay, not yet. But eventually they'll pull stuff up, they'll throw stuff to each other, and you can also get some of that. Okay, so just keep it in mind. Now, it may not be, there we go. It may not be super productive, but you'll get something out of it. Okay, so it may not be like super crazy. You may not get like a ton of stuff, but as a nice little extra, you could totally, oops, hold on. You could totally add that on. So I want to be able to put that there, but there we go. Okay. So that could just totally be like a little extra thing that you can have. And then I guess you would have to cover that so it's not ugly. So you could just go like that, right? And maybe I need glass. And maybe put that right there. Right? That's like an extra thing you can do. I would probably drop this down a couple so you can reach it, because I don't think you can reach it from here. Yeah, you need to go one more down, and then you'd be able to reach it. All right, but that's just a little bonus. That's a little something extra. You can even keep a, instead of making this a block, you can make this a lamp. So you got a little extra light. Right, but there you go. So that's something that's a little fun to do. If you do all 4 sides, you can do the exact same thing. I still would leave one of them open. I mean, you could go ahead and add more doors here, but I think having one of them open looks pretty cool. All right, so that's going to do it for me, guys. Until next time, Captain Obvious out. Peace.